Yeah, hi there. These comments are for BYL. I'm just using your initials for privacy purposes. And you completed an integrated writing practice test. And I am your TOEFL online TOEFL course teacher. And you're also one of my students here at California State University, San Bernardino, right? So what you're doing is you're talking about the reading and the lecture, right? So let's see how it goes. So you say the author is... You want to change is to in. So the author in the reading passage claims fast food can contribute negatively to the health and diet because obesity, unhealthy society, and gluttony. Because of. Okay, good. You say, but the speaker in the lecture, I would say here not reputes, but refutes each of those points. And you can probably just say this. Here, give me a quick second. Yeah, come on in, man. Here's your seat right here. I'll be right with you in a second. You got your computer?
Not today.
Okay, go ahead and get your stuff out of here with you. Okay, so let's take a look at your next paragraph. So you say here, first, in the reading passage, the author claims that fast food can make obesity. I would maybe say can cause obesity, and maybe put and is dangerous, although restaurants provide fast and cheap food. So that's good. So you understand the main point of the reading passage. Then you say, in contrast, the speaker in the lecture claims American people don't have other options because they're too busy to work, right? Okay, so let's look at that idea. Does the lecture really say that? No, the lecture says this. It says here, if you're not active and sit down in front of a TV or play video games, you will gain weight. So here's a key point. It says obesity is caused by an inactive lifestyle along with consuming more calories than are needed in a day. So what you said as you're talking about the lecture is actually false information. It doesn't even mention that. So you can't just make up things about the lecture. You have to depend on your notes. That's why when you hear the lecture, you have to write down your notes. Then you use those notes to help you write your response. So let's change what you said. So the speaker in the lecture claims that an inactive lifestyle, in addition to eating too much, we'll say contributes to weight gain. Right? So we have that. So what I had to do there is I had to add a point into your paragraph that reflects what the main point of the lecture was. Okay, let's go to your next paragraph. You say second. The author states that fast food contributes to an unhealthy society, such as high cholesterol, diabetes. But why does it contribute to an unhealthy society? So even in the reading passage here, you're not getting the full point, I think, of what was said. So let's go back to the reading passage and take a look at that. So in the second point it says, fast food contributes to an unhealthy society, right? But then you have to look in the next sentence. It says society is unhealthy because the options for fast food are limited. That is a key idea, because the lecture opposes that point. That's why you want to say that. So then here I have to change this to, because the options at we'll say these establishments are limited, which means there's only so many things that you can choose when you're eating at these restaurants, and most of the choices are unhealthy. That's what is being said. So then you say, when you're talking about the lecture, you have here, on the other hand, the speaker disagrees that fast food restaurants are changing from high cholesterol and informed. So here, you're just not you're not getting the key idea because you missed the main point in the reading. You certainly do not have the main point in the lecture. So let's go back to the lecture and see what it says. So here we have, it says fast food chains do serve mostly fat and cholesterol-driven food, but we have now created options like apples or fruit for kids and more salad options. So you have to say that the lecture disagrees that the establishments have limited, that they're expanding their options. We'll see these fast food chains. We'll say provide healthier options such as fruit and salad for their customers. So once you put that in there, then you got the point. So notice how what I'm doing when I'm talking about the lecture, I'm showing how it's different from this idea, the limited option thing. So then on the other hand, the speaker claims that these fast food chains provide healthier options such as fruit and salads for the customers. Okay, then we want to look at your final paragraph here. So you say, finally, the writer in the reading passage, you can say here, instead of contented, you can say contends that fast food encourages gluttony, such as maybe offering, you could put here free, maybe unlimited refills. On sodas, right? So then you put other hand. The thing is you don't want to use every time either in you can use in contrast and maybe on the other hand, and then you might use something like conversely to show that contrast. So the speaker disagrees that customers, you might say, they can overcome gluttony by controlling their fast food consumption. You might say there. So then we have that. So I think we got it. So we have the writer in the reading passage contends that fast food encourages gluttony, such as offering free and limited refills on sodas. Conversely, the speaker disagrees. You might say, and argues that customers can overcome gluttony by controlling their fast food consumption. Right? So I think now we have it. Okay, so what we did is I had to add some of the information from the lectures. So it's pretty clear to me that you really want to focus a lot right now on improving your listening comprehension. That's going to be very important for your university studies, and I think this weakness is indicated by this integrated writing practice test, right? And even you cannot 100% get the main point of the reading passage, so that implies that you also need to work on some of your reading proficiency in addition to working on improving your listening, right? Okay, now, here's the next question. The next question is, what is your actual score on this and why? Okay, so let's take a look at the rubrics here, so give me a quick second. Okay, we'll go right here. Let's see what we have. So I'm going to go to integrated writing rubric. Here we go, right here. Okay, here it is. Okay, so I think on this one, because you're having some problems with the listening, I'm going to say here in the 2 range, your response demonstrates a misunderstanding or you have completely omitted the overall connection between the lecture and the reading passage. So I think here you're leaving out a lot of important information from the lecture. That's really your biggest issue here. So, but you did talk about most of the reading points accurately. You just had more trouble with the listening, right? So I'm going to put you at 2.5 out of 5, or 17 points out of 30. Now, if this were the midterm exam, which is Monday, remember what we're doing right now is I wanted to give you some practice before that. Let's take a look at something here for a minute, so I can give you an idea what your score was here. Okay, let's go to page 9 in the syllabus here, see what we have. Okay, so 2.5, if this were the midterm exam, this would put you at 70% on this assignment. So, what do you need to do? You need to make sure on Monday that you're very organized and clear with the main points from the reading and also the listening passage, and really concentrate on getting those key points from the listening.